It's the one and only Weather for Weather Geeks, the Valley's most in-depth weather forecast for Tuesday, the 19th day of June. Here in 2018, as promised, it was a more comfortable day today. It wasn't exactly like it was late last week, where we had kind of a September-like air mass. But hey, improvement's the name of the game, and after a sweltering, oppressive stretch Sunday and Monday, we hit 80 this afternoon, pretty close to average, and the dew points started to come down as well. Our record today, just like yesterday, was set in 1994. That was a hot period in mid-June of 1994. It was 94 degrees on that day. Now, at the airport today, we picked up about 3/4 of an inch worth of rain during the early morning hours, mostly before daybreak. We had some pretty good downpours across parts of the valley very early in the day today. I'll show you some other rainfall totals from around the region in just a second. Dew points, mention those. They've been trending down. At this time last night, dew points were still in the lower 70s, but we saw those numbers drop into the lower 60s by the end of the afternoon today. That's more like it. Now, lower 60s is still a little on the muggy side, but I don't think too many were complaining when we saw those dew points drop about 10 degrees off of the very sultry readings we had yesterday. Now, we had some downpours again this morning. Our time-lapse shows that it took a while today, a little longer than I thought, for the clouds to thin, but eventually it did happen, and this stratocumulus deck eventually gave way to kind of a chaotic-looking sky this afternoon. All sorts of different types of clouds moving in different directions at different levels in the atmosphere. We saw that this afternoon. So pretty cool-looking sky at the end of the day, but the bottom line is it's a nice evening, and the downpours this morning dropped an average of about a half an inch to 3/4 of an inch across much of southern Trumbull County into Mahoning County. These continued moving off to the southeast into parts of Lawrence County. Mercer last evening with a thunderstorm activity also picked up a fair amount of rain since early last evening. All right, where's the rain this evening? It's well off to our south and west. Thunderstorms have been kind of a nuisance today in the Columbus area, Zanesville, Cambridge, heading down towards Athens this evening and down towards the Ohio River as well. Western Ohio getting in on the act. We'll stay dry for the next handful of hours before the rain threat increases here once again overnight. Now, that really high dew point air has been shunted to the southwest, and no surprise where the air is really soupy. That's where the rain is this evening. The dew point, an ugly 74 in Columbus, 63 here locally, pretty close to 70 in Cincinnati. It'd be nice if we got into this air mass this afternoon. Our lucky neighbors to the north and east in Buffalo and Rochester and Syracuse, and even down towards Williamsport, PA, State College, Bradford, PA, they got into that drier air this afternoon. Our air mass did dry some, but we didn't get quite into that September-like air to our north and east. All right, here's our high-res futurecast for the overnight. Maybe a shower or two crossing the area. Can't rule out a rumble of thunder as well. As you get up on a Wednesday morning and head off to work, might have to flip on the wipers a couple of times. Might be an umbrella morning in a few spots. This will be kind of random and widely scattered, not terribly organized, and I doubt it's anything all that heavy. I showed you this last night, just a reminder that today was the last day with a sunrise of 5:49 a.m. That's as early as it gets officially in Youngstown. Starting tomorrow morning, our sunrises get later. 5:50 a.m. for a while will be our sunrise. By the way, summer officially gets underway. Astronomical summer officially gets underway on Thursday. We've been in meteorological summer since the start of June, and really, summer weather really got underway here around Memorial Day. Of course, all of May was very warm, but we really started to kick the heat into high gear around Memorial Day. And while we've had a more seasonable month here in June, we've had pretty consistently summery weather for much of the last 3 to 4 weeks. All right, tomorrow it's going to be a muggy day. This front's going to be kind of flirting with us all day, kind of wiggling back and forth, and as long as it's around, yeah, there can be a shower and there could be some thunder. Highest risk of wet weather is probably mid to late afternoon tomorrow. That's probably when the highest risk of thunderstorm activity will be, so keep that in mind if you have Golf League tomorrow evening. Even though thunderstorms might be out of here by 6, courses could be soggy locally. I think Thursday is the best day of the week from start to finish. Notice as high pressure builds off to our north, our wind direction's back to the northeast, and our dew points should crash nicely. Now, probably not down into the 40s, but I suspect we'll have dew points in the 50s on Thursday. That's going to be a beautiful day. Mix of sun and clouds, kind of some high clouds filtering in from time to time, but overall, Thursday's a winner. Take advantage of Thursday as far as mowing the grass or doing anything outdoors, because Friday, well, again, not a rainy washout kind of a day. There's going to be some showers around. Outside chance of thunder on Friday as well. Mention those dew points. Crashing down into the 50s on Thursday. Moderate to high humidity for Friday and Saturday. I think Sunday will feature a change in the air mass, and boy, does the weather look really nice early next week. I think dew points will fall down into the 40s to around 50 for a couple of days. Early next week, we should have a good deal of sunshine with high pressure almost right overhead Monday and Tuesday. So a couple of good-looking days to look forward to there. As far as the weekend weather goes, our highest risk of wet weather, no surprise with these high dew points, will be on Saturday. I've got a low chance of a shower or a storm in the forecast for Sunday. I suspect at some point we'll end up taking that out of the forecast, but this far out, I can't rule it out. So outdoor plans this weekend, Sunday, right now, looks like the better of the 2 days. All right, longer range thoughts here. Over the next week, I think we're going to be pretty close to our average almost every day now. Our average at this time of the year, as you can see, is 79. It'll rise to 80 later this week. As we get towards late June and kind of deeper into next week, towards the end of next week and into the following weekend, that final weekend of June, increasing confidence of a very warm, if not hot pattern returning, and that probably has some staying power into the first week of July. You can see that also in this graphic. This is the 8 to 14 day outlook, and yeah, warm weather definitely favored in our part of the country as we go towards the end stages of June and into the first week of July. So the next week or so, pretty comfortable compared to what's probably coming at the end of June and early July. We could get back into the kind of pattern that we just finished with a fair amount of heat, upper 80s, lower 90s. We could see days like that again later this month and at the start of July. So plan accordingly, and I'll have more updates on the longer range on future editions of Weather for Weather Geeks. Thanks for watching tonight's video, and have a great Tuesday night, everyone.